The story begins 16 years ago when two babies are accidentally switched at birth. In the present, Nagi Yumino is to meet his biological parents for the first time. On his way, he sees a girl named Erika Amano about to jump from a bridge and pulls her back. She explains that she was recording a video for Inusta on which she is an internet celebrity to antagonize her wealthy parents into letting her out of an arranged marriage. Reconsidering her plans, she blackmails Nagi into pretending to be her boyfriend. Several of Erika's fans attempt to beat Nagi for dating her, but Nagi beats them, instead revealing that his adoptive parents are former delinquents. Erika decides to simply punch her fiancé instead of blackmailing Nagi and departs. Nagi rushes to the meeting with his adoptive and biological parents, who explain that since they don't want to lose the children they raised, they instead want them to marry. Erika walks in and is revealed as the baby with whom Nagi was switched with, now his official fiancé. Even though she was shocked, Erika follows through on her decision and punches him. Nagi returns to school and sees Hiro Sagawa, his academic rival and crush, whom he has decided to only confess to once he has beaten her exam scores, as she once told him she would only date a man smarter than herself. Meanwhile, Nagi's sister Sachai realizes that the revelation means they aren't blood-related siblings. Afterwards, Nagi is surprised to see Erika, who came to visit his home. Due to her wealthy upbringing, Erika is completely out of touch with normal life and struggles to believe Nagi's entire family lives in such a small house. She invites Nagi to her family home, which is an opulent mansion, also revealing they own 6 similar homes throughout Japan and other countries. Nagi begins to have serious doubts a marriage between them would work and decides that he needs to reject their engagement. Erika suddenly rejects him first and demands to see his parents and tell them so. At their diner, Nagi's parents fawn over Erika and Nagi panics while Erika visibly becomes more upset. When they insist Erika to meet Sachai, her biological sister Erika abruptly leaves crying, revealing to Nagi that his parents are such kind people she couldn't stand to disappoint them by ending the engagement. After reassuring her, Nagi brings her back to the diner and they have dinner together as a family. Sachai covertly adds Erika's chopsticks to their family utensil jug, suggesting she liked Erika. Walking Erika home, Nagi meets her father, his biological father, who is confident that despite their unusual meeting they will do well as a married couple. And to prove it, he has bought them a house, insisting they live there together for 2 weeks. Nagi decides to spend the 2 weeks studying for his next exam to defeat Hiro. He hears Erika scream and barges into the bathroom, only to find her half naked after being startled by a harmless lizard. Nagi is forced to borrow Erika's study materials in exchange for taking pictures for her social media. By accident, they take several pictures that make them look like a couple. Nagi explains that he is obsessed with studying so he can support his parents when they retire, whereas Erika likes social media because she hopes if she becomes famous, someone she has been looking for will contact her. The next day, Nagi discovers he has actually defeated Hiro in the exam, and Hiro asks to meet him alone. Nagi expects her to confess now that he has proven he is smart enough for her, but instead she declares she only lost because she missed the exam due to a family funeral and claims to beat him on the next one. Her competitiveness makes Nagi admire her even more. Nagi catches a cold and passes out, still trying to study. Erika looks after him and admits his devotion to studying impressed her, surprising Nagi as everyone else keeps telling him he studies too much. Hiro is shown to be pushing herself even harder so she can defeat Nagi. Hiro asks Nagi why he tried so hard to beat her, so he explains how he knew she would only date someone smarter than her. Hiro reminds him this was only the first exam he has beaten her in, whereas she has beaten him in 10. She also reveals that she is already engaged. Erika reminds Nagi that it is his last night living with her, and they agree to tell their parents they hated the experience. However, Nagi learns that his family moved into a hotel after a pipe burst at their home, forcing him to continue living with Erika. Sachai is upset as Nagi won't be coming home and decides to visit him. Erika panics as Sachai is technically her real sister. The initial meeting is awkward, so to break the ice, Nagi insists they cook dinner together. Erika has never cooked and is ignorant of the basics, whereas Sachai is unfamiliar with the expensive gadgets in Erika's kitchen, so Nagi ends up doing most of the cooking. During dinner, he points out that Erika and Sachai are actually quite alike in their behaviors. Erika gives Sachai some of her dresses after learning she only owns her school uniform and Nagi's hand-me-down boys' clothes. She also lets Sachai know that she and Nagi have no intention of going through with the marriage. Before she leaves, Sachai takes a picture with Erika. Nagi tries to avoid Hiro but is surprised when she approaches him asking to study together, giving him hope she prefers him over her fiancé. They realize they both collect commemorative Shinto shrine stamps, so they compete over collecting the most stamps. Hiro asks if they can study together every morning, and Nagi considers telling her he is engaged. Erika transfers into his class, explaining she accidentally uploaded one of their fake couple pictures to the internet. Her all-girls school demanded she attend a disciplinary meeting, but she skipped it due to caring for Nagi during his cold, so her father transferred her to Nagi's school. She forbids Nagi from telling anyone at school that they are engaged. As class rep, Hiro shows Erika the school, and Nagi is terrified of what might happen if his fiancée and his crush become friends. He eventually decides that Erika needs a real friend unlike the shallow girls at her previous school, and helps her, for which Erika is grateful. Hiro is suspicious at how Nagi knows so much about Erika, so she claims he is a fan, causing another bout of competitiveness between them as Hiro turns out to be a big fan of Erika. Hiro invites Erika to attend her and Nagi's study sessions, making Nagi feel even more awkward. Later, Nagi admits to Erika that he confessed to Hiro, so she decides to help him. At their first study session, Erika literally dresses as Cupid, but her efforts fail. The way they argue makes Hiro suspicious due to how close they act. To change the subject, Hiro asks if she can visit Erika's home to study. Nagi tells Erika to take Hiro to her original mansion, only for Erika and Hiro to arrive at their house as her mansion is being remodeled. Communicating through text, Nagi hides all the evidence of them living together before hiding in his room. Unfortunately, the obsessive fans Nagi beat up when he first met Erika finds their house and breaks into the garden, forcing Nagi to leave his room to beat them up again. Hiro finally leaves and the next day invites them to her home to study, revealing her family manages the local shrine where Nagi is able to collect their shrine stamp. They meet Hiro's mother, who is less than happy at Nagi's presence. While Erika is away, Hiro admits that when she said she was engaged, she actually meant that one day she will inherit the shrine, but phrased it to sound like she had a fiancé so as to deter Nagi from pursuing her. She suspected he would probably give up his future plans to run the shrine with her and didn't want to place that burden on him. Privately, Nagi decides that he can run the shrine and must learn more about Hiro's family. A field trip to Kamakura approaches, and while Erika refuses to go, she manipulates Nagi into going by helping him form a group with Hiro. Hiro insists their group project be a contest to collect the most shrine stamps. When he asks about her answer to his confession, Hiro admits that her parents are forcing her to inherit the shrine, which she does not want to, and wants Nagi to change her fate. Erika reveals that one of her fans from class named Shin has forced his way into Nagi's group, having mistakenly assumed Erika would be in the group, so she agrees to go to prevent him from bothering Nagi and Hiro. Shin turns out to be an annoying superfan but does help Erika by taking excellent photos. Nagi watches them constantly, so much so he forgets to spend time with Hiro, who goes stamp collecting alone. Nagi decides to help Erika take another photo, but they argue over it and accidentally takes another perfect couple photo, though it ends up being Erika's favorite. Nagi asks about the mystery person Erika has been searching for, and she warns him that knowing who the person is would change his future. The next day, Erika runs errands, and while she is away, Sachai visits. Based on his attitude, she accuses Nagi of fighting with Erika until he admits his dilemma and decides to ask Erika who she is looking for. Sachai decides to live with Nagi and Erika, claiming the rented room she shares with their parents makes studying difficult. Nagi attempts to be strict with her but gets no support from Erika, who is glad to see Sachai. Once alone, Sachai admits that since Erika appeared, she has been scared that Nagi might marry her and move away. Overhearing this, Nagi decides to let her stay but immediately regrets it as Sachai takes his room. Forced to go shopping for Sachai's essentials, Nagi realizes that Sachai is really popular with people. Erika insists on taking new family photographs, including Sachai, and moves her into her bedroom, learning that Sachai talks in her sleep. Nagi finally talks to Erika and admits that he is not yet ready for his future to change, but once he is, he would like to know who she is searching for. Erika is amused to know that he has been worrying but agrees to tell him once he is ready. Hiro asks Nagi on a date to an amusement park, but he is disappointed when she admits that she needed him for the two-person discount. She also apologizes for having left him during the trip to Kamakura as she had gotten lost. While exploring a mirror maze, Nagi believes he accidentally kissed Hiro, which amuses her as he had actually kissed a mirror. Sachai is in a foul mood, which she claims is caused by Nagi being on a date despite being Erika's fiancé. She takes Erika to a baseball center and then to a public bath where Erika admits that she is glad Sachai is her sister, but Sachai is still upset as everything is changing. Returning from his date, Sachai makes sure to torment Nagi over it. Meanwhile, Erika decides to invite her real mother to the bathhouse. In the middle of the night, Nagi and Sachai's father Yohei appears to take them all fishing, something Nagi despises due to seasickness, but Yohei insists as he wants to spend time with all his children. Remembering that Yohei said he would stop taking him fishing if he caught a bigger fish than him, Nagi becomes super serious about the fishing but still only catches the smallest fish. By the end of the trip, Nagi realizes that Yohei only ever dragged him to fishing when he was stressed, helping Nagi take his mind off the problem, so he thanks Yohei for his help. Erika wonders what kind of person she might have become if she had been raised by her biological family. Erika spends Mother's Day with her mother, Ritsuko. Sachai decides to get their mother Nami a gift and seeks Naga's help. Eventually they decide on an apron she can wear in the restaurant. Nagi pats Sachai's head for thinking of the idea, which annoys her as he is still treating her like a little sister. They deliver the apron but leave without being seen. Erika tells Ritsuko that she sometimes thinks Nagi might be better marrying Sachai. The next day Erika receives a text from her father Soichiro and immediately drags Nagi out shopping, eventually revealing that Soichiro asked to visit, so she is avoiding him in case he wants to take her home. Soichiro arrives and finds Sachai, so he takes her to dinner in exchange for telling him about Erika and Nagi. Erika decides to confront Soichiro, but Nagi instead chooses to help her continue avoiding him. Meanwhile, Sachai admits that even though Erika and Nagi argue constantly, they are closer friends because of it. Soichiro offers to continue bribing Sachai with sweets in exchange for updates on Erika and Nagi, which she accepts. Soichiro returns to his office where he ponders the child-rearing practices of cuckoo birds and reveals a picture of himself, Ritsuko, Erika, and a boy that looks like Nagi. Sachai returns to working at their parents' diner but still refuses to move back home. Lightning knocks out the city's power, leaving Nagi and Erika in the dark. Erika asks if Nagi enjoys living with her since she has enjoyed every day since meeting Nagi and Sachai. So Nagi admits that he has been enjoying himself too. In the dark, Nagi bumps into and kisses Erika, only for the lights to come back on and reveal that he actually kissed Sachai, who had just gotten home. Sachai is embarrassed but gets mad when Nagi points out that he thought she was Erika and should just forget the kiss. The next day Sachai treats Nagi coldly, but when her friends at school discuss a TV show that includes siblings falling in love, she starts to wonder if she loves Nagi. Erika notices the tense atmosphere, and when Nagi explains about the accidental kiss, points out just how much he screwed up. He might consider Sachai his little sister, but Sachai is almost a grown woman and not even his blood relative. Nagi is unsure how to apologize, but after a pep talk from Hiro, he manages to apologize to Sachai and promise to stop thinking of her as a child. Sachai forgives him and begins acting much happier. Erika asks Nagi to take her shopping, but he refuses, claiming he has plans. He invites Hiro to study to make up for embarrassing himself at the amusement park. As the public library has a no-talking policy, they are forced to communicate through notes, though this ends up being more intimate. Afterwards, Hiro invites Nagi to a kickboxing gym. Erika, who was out shopping by herself, sees them sparring and becomes upset. The next day, Erika demands Nagi take her on a date. After forcing him to go jogging, she explains that she thought he enjoyed exercise since he went kickboxing. Since Erika has never experienced jealousy before, Nagi has to explain that jealousy means she must like him. This infuriates her, so she blurts out she doesn't like him yet and runs away. The yet confuses Nagi, and he starts to wonder if maybe he likes Erika. He visits his parents' restaurant, where by chance he discovers embarrassing love letters Yohei wrote to Nami in high school. Yohei claims love causes people to do embarrassing things, but if it is true love, it is worth it. Nagi doubts he could do it, so Yohei demands he just feel who is in his heart. Nagi does so and becomes even more confused when he feels like Erika, Hiro, and Sachai all have equal places in his heart. Erika later receives a text from Nagi stating he also doesn't like her yet. And this brings Season 1 to an end. I will be uploading Season 2, so turn on notifications so you don't miss out. Until next time, farewell.